Alright, so they said that we're ready for extraction. Is this going to be a simple matter of just getting the hell out and popping up in academia? You cannot ride chocobos at this time. We're in old Lorca. I still clear of the black tortoise crevasse up north, Kupo. The monsters inside will eat you up. Or something like that. Oh, that's a big crevasse. Alright, so we're at the deserted house. We just have to head somewhere. We can't use chocobos. I have a clear objective in this direction. So we'll see how it goes. That's a big crevasse. Is that what happened to Black Tortoise? I know Black Tortoise was defeated. I don't think they're gone though, right? So like, are they all in... oh wow. Level 26. One-shot kill. I'm only level 21. Why am I one-shotting these guys? I understand it's a weak spot, but still. It's just a comical... It's a comically fast death. Drain that shit. Yeah. I need to upgrade my spells when I get back. I haven't done that for a while. We've had a long series of story missions lately. And I could actually get some genuine upgrades pretty soon here if I take advantage of this situation. Another random encounter. We're going to be seeing our fair share of level 26 monsters. This game does weird things with... Wow. This game does some weird things with, like, levels, doesn't it? Wow, I just recovered 999 MP. Fuck it, let's fight the next wave. I could probably use some experience. These characters aren't super high level right now. Ow! They're level 28 now. Actually, come to think of it, I probably should not be doing this. Because I realize, first of all, triad maneuver! Let's fuck that guy up. Just for funsies. I realize I shouldn't be doing this, actually, because this could be in the middle of a scripted story sequence, so for all I know... If I don't keep myself alive... Oh, is he gonna shoot something at me? For all I know, screwing around and fighting high-level monsters here and getting one-shot or something on accident could gimp me in the next mission if they don't give my party back in time. So I should wait until I'm back in academia before I mess around with just leveling up and attacking stuff for funsies. Oh wait, he's fire-based. Ice! Did not actually finish him off, but that did. Let's go and drain that guy. That flan is still around. Oh, he's a flame flan. I know what to do with the flame flam. Flame flam, flim flam. Taken care of, dumbass flan. So yeah, I would love to sit here and keep fighting them and get a bunch of experience and stuff, because it's handy to get my characters pumped up. But I should do that during open world segments and not during parts of the story where, for all I know, I could screw everything up. Oh, I was really worried for a second that was going to be a wall I couldn't get past. I thought I was gonna get picked up by somebody. Now we're being attacked by Imperial troopers. Oh right, because we didn't convince the we didn't convince them that we were good. We just convinced like one leader that we were good, and that one person let us escape. But everyone else is still really mad at us. Bunch of meanies. Well, they're not very tough, so I think we'll be okay. It's mostly just a nice opportunity to get some higher level characters right now, because we're a little bit under-leveled. Hopefully we'll rectify that during the next open world segment. If not, I might do an off-screen mission just to catch up a little bit. We're getting the authentic Final Fantasy random encounter spam experience here. Oh, that one's a leader. Then let's just triad maneuver that dude. Alright, he's down. Because he just gives up in that situation. Alright, what you guys got? Gimme. And gimme. Yeah, that's what we call strategy. I'm gonna be out of. I'm gonna be all out of ability gauge now, though. So now I can't do it again. An airship is coming to pick us up. Let's go, Kupo.
Kupo? Kupo?
Kupos are silly. Whoa, that airship. Either that airship is putting off some heat, or this is a very hot desert, because we're getting mirage as fuck right now. Let's head back to Rubrum, Kupo.
Kupo? 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 Kupo?
Glaciamans 842 RG. Andoria, Queen of Concordia, was assassinated in the Militesi capital city amidst peace talks. In regards to this tragic event, the kingdom prepared a statement for all of Orient to hear. which claimed that Rubrum's Agito cadets were involved and publicly condemned them. In the same month, Concordia's provisional government formed an alliance with Milites. Behind a pretext of protection, the Azure Dragon Crystal was placed under the Empire's supervision. The Empire was now in possession of the crystals from 3 of the 4 crystal states. Now Milites and Concordia made preparations to simultaneously invade Rubrum as allies.
Well, it's lucky for us that one of the other forces has been eliminated, because the other 2 are both turned on us now. Wow, Chapter 5. So Chapter 4 was just all one-stop series of story missions with no intermediary open world stuff, really. So we're already in Chapter 5. Go ahead and make my backup save, since I have one at the beginning of every chapter and one midway through. That'll be the one. This will be the one I continually override as I continue. All right. Noteworthy thing is that the images we get for each mission are from each of these images is from a cutscene that usually happens near the end of each chapter. So it's actually like a prologue or a peek. So like this guy, we fought this guy later on, like at the very end of Chapter 2. Although this one's just the same. It's just another person that looks just like the other person. It's just the queen character again.
The First Battle of Judecca.
They accuse us of sending assassins after Queen Andoria and Imperial Marshal Cid because they believe we are unhappy with the terms of the truce. When such wild accusations are made and accepted, it does not say much about the laws of Orience.
How could this have come to pass? Wasn't there anything we could have done?
The question is, what was Class 0 doing during all of this? They are the ones being accused, are they not?
Yes! Where is Class 0 now? If they had but testified before a tribunal, this would not be happening.
They have been reported missing inside Milites, but I hear they are back in Rubrum now.
Yes, they're back.
Reporting back, sir.
Submit your mission report. The Consortium may choose to open an inquiry.
You mean that's all you have to say? After everything we've just been through?
Just tell us. Why didn't you answer our transmissions?
We didn't receive any. Our communications couldn't reach you either.
What a load of crap, yo! You saying that all of our comms just died all at once, huh?
The Inquiry Board believes you may have intentionally cut off communications.
What?
Welcome back. You are free to rest until further notice. Let's go.
They certainly made the situation worse for us, that's for sure.
Without a doubt, Class 0 is to be held accountable for this turn of events. Still, if we're to regret our failures...
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Might I remind you, those cadets are your...
That's enough talk about Class 0. Everyone, we must focus on addressing the looming crisis that is unfolding before us.
True. The Milites Concordia Coalition force is preparing to invade our territory, even as we speak. If we don't take the appropriate measures...
We shall utilize the Verboten Eidolon.
What? But the Verboten Eidolons have not been allowed for use ever since the Great War.
You, more than anyone, must know why they were banned, Chancellor.
To begin with, sir, I don't mean to offend you, but there is not a single person alive who is capable of controlling Verboten Eidolons.
The decision was made. My Lady Setsuna.
The sea, Setsuna? She's going to help us?
Can we assume, then, that Lady Setsuna believes there to be a genuine threat to the Vermilion Bird territories?
Well, if that is the case, there is nothing more for us to debate. Is that correct?
This is truly ridiculous. Time really flies. It's...
Mother?
Checkup time. We can start with you. So come to sorcery right now. Nice to see you made it back from Milites.
Were you worried?
No, I wasn't worried. I had faith that you kids would be all right.
Mother... am I... okay?
Something wrong?
It's just... I've been having a lot of deja vu lately. And then Trey sorta scared me.
Really?
Oh, I have to go. Mother, could we talk later about my deja vu?
You're in perfect health, both body and mind. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, thanks.
The deja vu is absolutely happening just because there's some sort of hidden memory. You should be just fine for the upcoming level 23. Wow, the next mission... We have 5 days to prepare, and the next mission's only level 23? Well, I'm not overly concerned then. Okay, cool. So, the deja vu is definitely happening because we have some kind of memory that's been repressed, and it's recovering itself in Cater. Fun little note there. They had the Verboten Eidolons. I don't know if Eidolon has a specific root, but I know that Verboten is a German word that I'm pretty sure means forbidden, so there's more really subtle writing from Square Enix. They literally called... The Forbidden Eidolons are literally called the Forbidden Eidolons, but in a different language to throw you off. Let's talk to our Kupo friend, as usual, to learn any classes we can, since straight-up stat bonuses for the whole party just seem like a smart approach. Applied Intro to Battle Basics. Earn experience. Awesome. That's exactly what I want. Develop an understanding of mission objective. This is the same, yeah. It's the same mission description as always. And wake up. Sick, wake up and tell me the capital Concordia. Oh, we've already done this one before. Whoa. 40,000 experience. What level am I now? I just gained 2 levels. How's the party now? Yep, basically the entire party is the same level as the next mission or higher. So yeah. Good thing I stepped by. Let's see, we're gonna get bonus to magic and bonus to health. Let's go for health. Increased hit points. Is a new dialogue. Oh, airship fleet. We've talked about that one. Yeah, they wow, 50 hit points. All right. They give you all these lectures, but then they all say the same text over and over again. Unfortunately, that's the exact same text we just got about the airship fleet. One more magic. This is pretty worthwhile rewards, considering it only uses up 8 of my hours and I have 5 days, so it's less than 1 day. One of you needs to collect the homework. I don't think forcing us to do our job is what you mean by classwork, yo. Okay, fine, Commander, since it seems no one else here has any initiative. Well, Queen, that isn't that much hassle to you, I guess I can take the initiative to help you out. That's what I like to see, leading by example. A bunch of children bickering about homework. That's what our class is, our heroes. Alright, we got magic, we got MP, we got hit points, and we got 40,000 experience. Now the quest to find missions and dialogue prompts happens. So the usual approach, I'm going to trigger every piece of dialogue I can find that's with a specific class member or someone that looks like they have a unique character model, because those are usually actual cutscenes. The generic NPCs are usually kind of filler garbage that I don't necessarily need to spend time with, and I'll just do that as last resort. And then for missions, I'll prioritize missions from Mother or Kurosame, because those seem to have better rewards. So I'll prioritize mission by the supposed importance of the person who gives it.
Hello.
Sync. Can you believe everybody's blaming us for Rubrum being under attack? What a bunch of meanies. You know, I think I'm starting to see why Maki got all huffy-puffy about the whole ceasefire. We went all the way over to Milites to smash that new prototype, and then everybody said stop. And then, after we did all the hard work, they started calling us assassins, making us out to be the bad guys. Way to kick us when we're down. They're all a bunch of bullies. But not Mother. Even when everyone was calling us names, she gave me a big hug and said, "Oh, darling, that sounds just dreadful." She always knows just what to say. I like that Mother apparently also talks to Sync like she's just this bizarre simpleton of a person. Because if I tried to read that dialogue as her character, like tried to do a little bit of voice acting, I'd be like, "Aw, Mother always knows just what to say," and it would have taken 5 minutes to read that dialogue because she talks so slow and seems to be just the dumbest person. Let's go level up my magic. I usually do this at the end of the open world free roam part of the game, right before a mission, but we had a whole chapter of missions now, so I might as well take some time. So first off is defensive magic. I like to upgrade cure as much as possible, and I can't. Alrighty then, protect. Improve that MP cost. There we go. Do it again. As far as I know, I don't have to worry about the trade-off that much for like the gain and loss of upgrading stuff, because I think the gain always outweighs the loss, and you can then in turn upgrade the other thing that you lost some of. Don't have any unique spells yet. Let's see, my favorite spells are still pretty much ice. Ice Rock, Blizzard Rock 2. So a Blizzard Rocket. I can't upgrade it, so it doesn't matter right now. Can I upgrade? Yeah! Better casting time on our nice AoE. Oh wait, that's Blizzard RF. Shit. My bad. I wanted to go to Blizzard BOM. I might have just spent something I could have used there. Whoops. It's not too big of a deal. We get a lot of, they shower us with a lot of resources, and much like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, everything has a specific series of things that are required per upgrade, so once you get to the next tier, it no longer requires that thing anyway, so it immediately becomes a thing where it's like, well, this is just what's left over, so I'll go use it on whatever I can. Let's increase the power. If I'm not increasing the power of fire spells, then what's the point of casting them? And just like I was just saying, power stopped using that type of material, so then I could use it on cast time instead. Rock. Nope. It's about all we can upgrade. Oh wait, right, Thunder. My favorite, I usually use Thunder Shotgun, so we'll upgrade that one first. Even better power, going from 20 to 24. It's almost capped out in that aspect. Let's go Rock. Let's see. Researchers spent much time struggling to increase the magic density of lightning magic, and this spell was the last rock class incantation to be sanctioned for use. Its magic density. Its name makes me think it's going to be a rocket, like a ranged explosion attack, but it's hard to know for sure until I use it. There's so many spells in this dang game, so it's pretty much maxed out. Let's go back to exploring Academia, and see what's changed, or see what kind of new events we can trigger. More history. It looks like this one takes place in 432, so this is still taking place before the invasion of Rubrum, meaning it still takes place before the first mission of the game. Establishment of Dominion Central Command. Before simmering crises begin erupting into full-scale wars, a government must establish departments specializing in military affairs. However, the Chancellor of Academia's greatest obligation was the cultivation of Agito, and his responsibilities as headmaster took precedence over his duties as head of state. Thus, without a proper leader in position, the Dominion's military organization was extremely fragile. To alleviate this problem, the Dominion formed a new division, Central Command, to take Academia's place in directing the army. All military responsibilities shifted from the Chancellor to this new department, headed by the newly appointed commandant. not only did Central Command receive total command over the Dominion Legions, but also assumed responsibility for all logistical issues as well, such as the mobilization of troops and the development of new armaments. By establishing Central Command, the Rubrum Army was able to deploy troops and engage enemies with more speed and efficiency. However, it also meant that Agito cadets could now existed separately from the legions and only joined the army for field training. Should we visit the secret lab? Hello, secret lab guy. Kind of tried to experiment me on last time. That wasn't so cool. And then we got really busy for like an entire chapter, and I never got to come back. So, what's your deal exactly?
I've been waiting.
When it comes to muscle volume, male bodies are by far the most interesting. Maybe I should consider collecting a larger number of male samples for my studies.
I got a mega potion for being experimented on. I don't know if this is a fair trade-off. Alright, I figured I'd come here to sorcery, because that's usually where Mother is, and looks like she has a mission for us.
You look well.
How are you, darling? I trust you're working hard and learning a lot. What about your magic skill? Why don't you show Mother just how much you've improved? Finish 30 enemies with Blizzard BOM for Dr. Al Rashia. Beast or human, the choice is yours, darling. Just use Blizzard BOM and end 30 lives. Your children are so motivated. It just warms your mother's heart the way that you volunteer to murder for me. It's so fantastic. I raised you all right. This isn't concerning at all.
Despite what Dr. Aracia says, I cannot dismiss Class Zero's actions. We are in this predicament because of them. And as Class Zero's commanding officer, don't think you're off the hook either.
Of course not. I accept full responsibility for their conduct.
Although having left the front lines some time ago, I take it one of the 4 champions of Rubrum can still fight. You will take part in the next mission, and once again bring glory. If you are able to lead our forces to victory, then I will pardon Class Zero for their recent transgressions.
You are too kind, Commandant. I will do all in my power to live up to your expectations.
Huh. What can a walking corpse like him do?
You know, sometimes you can be quite cruel. We all know that the Ice Reaper is a broken vessel. The best Kurasame can do is pass on his knowledge. Sending him onto the battlefield would merely add to the list of casualties.
I'll have him provide support for the l'Cie. Besides, I'm more concerned with what happens after the battle. It's about high time that we showed Dr. Aracia her proper place.
So you would have Class Zero and Kurasame die in battle just in order to oust Dr. Aracia?
The end of Class Zero will be the end of that woman as well. We will surely suffer great casualties in the coming battle, and it is more than likely that we will lose. Then, it would only be prudent to rid ourselves of those who might get in the way. I will not allow that woman to control the consortium after the war.
All I ask is that you not involve the Chancellor and I in your schemes.
I gotta say, it's a little hard to empathize with some of the story going on in the background here, just because you never get to actually encounter these characters one-on-one half the time. So it's like, well, they're kind of in the background talking in between missions every now and then, and aren't any of the people you play with. So it's like, alright, that guy's scheming, and then there's 7 other characters, and they're all talking politics, and it's like, we're ultimately just gonna go do another mission. Rather convenient that we're in such deep shit, like borderline treason territory, and then they're like, oh yeah, what you need to do for a pardon is to go win another mission. It's like, well, I was gonna go do another mission regardless because we're Class Zero, so That's convenient that the thing I do all the time is what I need to do to get a pardon. What's this person want?
Can I help you?
Might I trouble you to inform Machina that I would like a word with him? Alright, well let's go find Machina then.
What do two division heads want with me?
You certainly have quite the attitude for someone who has no accomplishments.
No accomplishments? I've contributed more to our victories than—
No! That is not your only task.
We have yet to receive any reports from you regarding Class 0. Did you not volunteer for this assignment?
Oh, about that. I thought this matter only involved the Commandant. So, the entire consortium's against Dr. Erastia now. Is that it? So while soldiers are sacrificing their lives on the field, you sit and conspire against one of your own?
Watch your tongue! You wanted this assignment to be given to you instead of Rem Tokimia, did you not?
That's—
Let us end this futile bickering, then. Our only wish is to bring to light whatever it is the Doctor is hiding.
So, tell us about Class 0.
Class 0 trusts the Doctor implicitly. No, it's more than that. They all refer to her as Mother, and love her deeply, as if they were family.
So the Doctor can make them do whatever she says. I trust that there is more to your report?
Class 0 is comprised of highly dedicated cadets who remain emotionally detached when it comes to battle. Even if their comrades are dying, they put the mission first. They think nothing of sacrificing their own.
I see. So the good Doctor has created deadly weapons of war.
But they did save lives whenever possible. Well, I'm not sure what the Doctor's thinking. I don't think she even tells them exactly what she's thinking.
What are you talking about? You just informed us a moment ago that the Doctor and Class 0 share a deep emotional bond.
Class 0 only fights as they are ordered. And they do it for the Doctor, and no one else.
Perhaps she fears information will be leaked.
So, as of yet, you haven't verified any suspicious activities. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, it's still too early to draw any conclusions. Continue your surveillance.
Yeah, I got it.
In so doing, you honor your brother's death.
I heard about your brother. Most tragic.
You should fulfill your duties on this mission for your brother's sake. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
In the future, try to be a little more timely with your reports. I understand how difficult it must be for you to investigate those with whom you work, but I am afraid this is necessary.
I don't mind. The members of Class 0 aren't exactly my friends.
Excellent. Still, it must be taxing to keep your cover, operating alone amongst such well-trained cadets. Shall we have Rem assist you in your continued surveillance of Class 0?
There's no need for that! I mean, no. I'll be fine. There's no need to involve her.
Very well. Just don't forget to keep us updated.
Yeah, I got it.
We'll wait and see what happens. Although we're investigating the Doctor, we want to believe in her as much as everyone else.
You may go. It was quite fortunate for us that Izana Kunigiri had a younger brother. So long as his brother's death is with him, he won't develop camaraderie with Class 0. He's a perfect agent.
I am an Agito cadet. I am Izana's brother, a member of Class 0. Rem's childhood friend.
He is a perfect agent. An agent so perfect he gave us a report saying that Class 0 reports to the doctor and calls her mother, and they have a strong bond. Which, you know, anyone who's just in this building and ever notices things would know. That's like the first thing established in this entire game. So he's not really reporting of anything of substance so far. So he's not. If they didn't know that stuff already, then they're pretty dumb. It's really unfortunate that they put a fair amount of work into redoing the models of the cadets. Like, look at Machina here. Like, he has a full character model. He has depth to like his eyes and everything. Like, everything, his face is modeled properly. And a lot of the NPCs are still unfortunate, like PSP I can't look at him from here. Well, all the NPCs are mostly like unfortunate little PSP character models that are super low detailed and not very well rendered, which is a bummer. But that's fine, because it's a port, and I kind of expect that to some extent. It's a little bit of a bummer that they charge $60 for a game they don't finish making HD, because that's kind of the point of making an HD version of something. But what's really awkward is that for some reason they made a bunch of characters, like there's a bunch of main characters seemingly, like here's all the leaders of your entire government, and they get a bunch of cutscenes, and for some reason they didn't remake those character models, and that seems strange to me. These random dudes over here, yeah, let them be crappy character models, that's fine. I can't look at them from, there we go. They can look however you want them to be without spending too much money, but they probably should have redone the character models of, you know, the important government officials that are going to be in every other cutscene. Because that's kind of, it's just jarring to see them talking directly to Machina in a fully voice-acted cutscene, and they're like, they were clearly modeled like 6 years ago. Hello, Deuce.
We can do it.
Have you heard the news? Lady Celestia, the woman we encountered in Milites, has become the new Azure Dragon Lassie. I'm worried, I'm still slightly worried though. After the Queen met her tragic end, Lady Celestia succeeded her as Concordia's Secundus Lassie, knowing that Akatoki Warden is guarding the kingdom must be quite reassuring to her people. Likewise, the thought of Concordia's most formidable warrior becoming even less powerful is sure to strike fear into the hearts of her enemies. No wonder the kingdom has been heralding her ascension. I just worry that if we ever run into her again, she won't be the same Lady Celestia who gave ear to our pleas. I fear she might have lost her compassion along with her humanity. Mega Potion. So now the woman who helped us escape is a Lassie, which means that she may not really have the agency with which to behave as she did before. This is a minor complaint, but I really wish you could warp directly between locations when you're checking them out. You have to come back to the entrance every single time. When they could have just had this menu pop up every time you loaded something up, I think. Oh hey, it's this big guy from earlier.
Yes?
I heard news of what happened in Milites. Though I'm relieved to see you survived, I suppose you must be even more frustrated than I regarding this whole ordeal. It goes without saying that I am certain of your innocence. You all would never do something so foolish. I am rather displeased, however, with the Consortium's handling of the situation. In these troubled times, we must protect our own now more than ever, and yet our High Council has essentially let you poor cadets defend for yourselves. Not only did they hesitate to retrieve you from Milites, but they have refused to speak in your defense regarding the allegations of regicide. It is deplorable indeed. Pay them no mind, though. Trust in those who trust you, and all will be well. And got an ether. Trust in all those who help trust you. I don't know how good of a strategy that's going to be, because just because we trust in someone doesn't mean that it's going to change the fact that, like, we're being brought up for like treason and regicide and problems like that. Just trusting people who trust us might not solve that problem, as it turns out.